I'm going to lock you up, Billy.
You're going to have to catch me, Sheriff Whitehill.
In the final episode of The Early Days, William married Catherine. To comply with the marriage regulations of the time, they were required to be residents of Santa Fe for at least 3 weeks prior to their wedding. Local tradition suggests that a young Billy the Kid worked at the Exchange Hotel in Santa Fe, though accounts vary on his exact role. Some stories say he washed dishes in the kitchen, and other accounts claim he worked as an energetic messenger. The Exchange Hotel that may have employed Billy the Kid was a one-story adobe building that existed in the early 1870s. Welcome to the legend of Billy the Kid, the Outlaw Emerges, Part 1. The newly wedded Antrims departed Santa Fe shortly after their March 1, 1873 nuptials, heading southward. Their journey followed the Rio Grande, which bisects New Mexico from north to south. They traveled along El Camino Real, the historic route that had long served as New Mexico's primary artery. While living in Santa Fe prior to their marriage, they would have seen the weekly New Mexican newspaper articles on Silver City, like the one here, published February 11, 1873. This place is increasing very fast in population, scarcely a day passing without bringing immigrants. You're welcome to pause the video and read the full article if you'd like. For those who prefer to keep going, I'll continue. They would have departed Santa Fe, making their way toward the Rio Grande for a water source before continuing south to Albuquerque. The journey covered approximately 60 miles and typically took about 3 days. The journey from Albuquerque to Silver City in 1873 would have been arduous, covering approximately 230 miles and taking about 13 days, including stops. Travelers would have made their way south, likely stopping in Socorro, a significant settlement along the route. In March, temperatures in New Mexico are generally quite pleasant for travel, ranging from lows around 50 degrees Fahrenheit to highs near 70 degrees. Following the Rio Grande, travelers could catch trout, salmon, or catfish along the river. Cooling off both yourself and your horse is always a wise decision, and Billy seemed particularly skilled at doing just that. The advertisement for the Keystone Hotel was also featured in the Santa Fe New Mexican newspaper, providing travelers with a direct destination upon arriving in Silver City. As the mining town of Silver City draws near, a familiar sound can be heard approaching the area. Upon the Antrim's arrival in Silver City in 1873, the town had 15 saloons and 3 dance halls. The following year, there were 284 houses and 51 different businesses. There were 6 reduction mills for processing ore, 5 mining furnaces, 10 stores, 2 hotels, 2 printing offices, 3 meat markets, 4 carpenter shops, 3 barber shops, 2 blacksmith shops, 2 shoemaker shops, 1 livery stable, 1 brewery, 1 jeweler's shop, 1 watchmaker shop, 2 restaurants, and 6 saloons.
Good day, ladies. Give me 2 whiskeys and 2 sarsaparillas and an eating table.
William, tomorrow we all need to find work. I want you to check the silver mines and apply for the supervisor position since you have the experience. Henry, you and Joseph will accompany me as I make rounds throughout the camp. Once we settle in at the Keystone Hotel, we'll bake some pies today.
Yes, Mother. Be happy to go with you.
Let's bake pies!
30 minutes after their meal, Billy and Joseph raced ahead to the Keystone House, where they were expected to arrive.
May I help you, fellas?
Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Keystone House. I'm Mr. Bonner. How can I help you, ma'am?
Let me talk to him. Good day, Mr. Bonner. I am interested in renting a room for my family and me for 1 month, ideally one that includes a cooking stove pending my inspection. Additionally, could you let me know who the local laundress is? Also, does this town have a bakery yet?
While we do not provide cooking stoves in the rooms, we have one available for rent downstairs. There are 4 local providers in town that offer laundry services. I'll make sure to jot down their addresses for you. Please note that there is currently no bakery in this town.
I appreciate that, Mr. Bonner. You list the room rates as $8 per week. Will you take $25 for the month up front? Here's my kids now.
You drive a hard bargain, ma'am. Let's go look at those rooms.
After Catherine approved the room and cooking stove, she returned to town to gather supplies for her pies while Antrim explored the local saloons in search of leads for mining work.
I'll take a whiskey and a job. Are they hiring at the local mines?
Here's your whiskey, sir. The legal tender mine is always hiring.
The Luck Manganese Mine, located in the Boston Hill East Mining District, approximately 1 mile from the Keystone House. Further along in the same district, you'll find the Legal Tender Mine, followed by the Globe Mine. These mines were part of the significant mining operations in the Silver City. If you're wondering why the Keystone House Hotel is not located on a marked road, it's because the flood of 1895 swept away most of Main Street, which is now known as the Big Ditch. The pay rate for the miners was $3.50 to $5 a day, depending on their skill. William Antrim likely began his work in Silver City in an area known as Boston Hill. If you found this video interesting and want to explore more about Billy the Kid, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Billy the Kid. If you ever wanted to know about the history of White Oaks, New Mexico, I've got you covered. The site is whiteoaksnewmexicogoldrush.com.